is ISS
Singapore!
Turkey!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage from ISS Turkey, Ali Habib, Attila Ademir, Engin Üster, Cenk Çıtak, Orhan Yalmaz, Tekin Şengül, Gurur Öztürk, Volkan Özkedik, Yahan Yasin, Jovan Bilici, Ergen Türkçe, Hakan Tura, Zilan Öztürkçe, Hüseyin Çıban, Yansır Bakal, Şerif Urgalı.
Congratulations.
There you go. Okay, this is not my script, but I have to say this. The first comment for Armin was, it's about fucking time. That's sort of a D spring, right? Fair enough. Congratulations, ISS Turkey. Congratulations on the victory. Now, this is the third time today that we're going to talk about you and your team, and I have to admit that we never get tired from it because there's so many different things to say. You have done a stunning job, stunning job since you came into the family of ISS, and you've always been close with the Swiss and the UK and all that stuff. So you're here, and it's the second time that you're up here, second time you win this prize. You won numerous other prizes, but the one you won was in Vienna in 2011. It is an extraordinary achievement to win it twice. You know that. And it's been tough, and you tried, and you've done, and now you're here. You should all be extremely proud of that. You joined ISS back in 2004. We heard that before. It's not as if you didn't have the business before. We bought the business that you, and some of you here, Jim also, was part of at the time. And you came in, and you just done so much pride over the years in every way, shape, or form that you were. From a turnover of 400 million Danish kroner when we were taking over, the turnover today is 2.7 billion Danish kroner. And that is despite the depreciation of the Turkish lira. This is real Danish kroner, which you will argue, yeah, but in lira, it's a much better story. So today you have 30,000 employees working, or more actually, in Turkey. So again, fantastic numbers. Give it a round of applause. Well done. An outstanding journey over 10 years. Development of ISS Turkey has been stability, predictability, and growth. And you're always, I've been in so many budget meetings with you and Jacob over the years and going, next year's 10% growth. That's all it is. And every single year you come in more. And that's okay. If you the rest of you start at 10%, I'm easy to work with also. Don't worry about that. This year, you're sitting at a stunning, I have to say this again. I said to you, congratulations with your 30% growth for the year. And now it says, no, 33. And just think about it. The group is a 3, and I just abbreviated 3 away, right? So how can you do that? 33% organic growth this year, fantastic. doesn't matter. Fantastic achievement, performance of speech clear languages, CNPS 65, hit rates around 30, new sales 22%, partner 20%. Of course, the organic growth 27 last year. Procurement compliance, again, network of synergies 88%. Fantastic. Self-delivery 98%, LTIF 3.9, ENPS 65. Again, we already heard it's a wrap, and the rest of you, how well you've done on the people side as well. This is not a coincidence. Should not belittle the work that you're doing. This is processes, this is thorough work. You don't grow in the way you do with this kind of relationship without having the systems in order. We already heard it, the diversity, new leaders, succession planning, CAMC, management trainees, Apple program, service with a human touch. A lot of this is, of course, utilizing the best of the group and then doing it on top your own, which is also fantastic. Supplying with all of the IT solutions, structural solutions that you've created over the years. Now, you will stay ahead of all your competitors because you would not let anything else happen. That's for sure. So I'm 100% sure you continue with that. Your strong support also to the group now and to Jacob. Like the other colleagues, Jacob is always doing a fantastic job, Jacob. So I think we should pay tribute to Jacob for. It is not a coincidence that Jacob's companies are up here again and again and again, and they win the big prizes. It is a very close relationship, good relationship. You all understand to use each other, and I think from today, using the discs, you didn't use it, but on the end, you know where his strength is, where your strengths are. The same to go for the rest of the team. So well done on that collaboration on the 200 box. Once again, thank you. So, thank you for making a difference to ISS Turkey and through that to ISS overall. The most impressive thing over the last period is that you were decisive in going into a new customer segment, a key account segment, which of course I will highlight, which is healthcare. And I had the honor of having Oral on the Leadership Mastery when that journey started, or the some of it, and even look at these segmentation. You are now on the Leadership Mastery yourself. And I was a little bit hesitant on how you were going to take that. Oh, you were last time. You already crossed. But nevertheless, Andres that one, I know. But the point is, you were last time. You have both been, and I have to say, you just took it on. You went in, and you're a good pal with everybody, and you were celebrating the alumni together with the team on Monday night or Sunday night. I can't remember anymore. So again, just contributing the positive attitude. And, like the other ones, always your high demands to the group. You could do this better, Jeff. You could do this better. If you did this, Jeff. So I'll give you this award if you shut up for a year. All right, I can talk all night. You have a fantastic team. And I will say the one thing that is different with you, because you're an operator, you're in the details, but the last meeting I had with you about 2 or 3 months ago, you said, this one never calls. This one never calls. That was his mobile phone. He's a leader. He doesn't manage things like that. He steers, manages, leads. It's not problem showing. It's not gap closing. It's not firefighting. The reason why you're successful, because you're a leader. And you have a leader. Fantastic leader, you know that. And you're a fantastic team that can support this guy to do what he does. This is not your prize army, but you're a big deal of it. The whole ISS Turkey is a fantastic team. Please, congratulations.
Just before Andy speaks, we were unfortunate enough to have 2 or 3 or 4 glasses of wine together. And although he improved the business by the growth by 33% this year, I have a photograph of him committing to 40% next year. So the moral of the story is don't drink with the chairman. Personal congratulations to you and the team. You're an amazing team and we're really proud of you. Well done. Thank you so much.
Well, now I'm going to try to keep up with the Y generation. You know, I have my notes here. First of all, I really had thought that Andre had it again. I mean, this turned into a crisis, but we made it, guys. Yeah. We made it. Okay. I just have a few words I think that would make sense about our gathering here this week. I mean, why being great is so much harder than people realize. So, now if you have any curiosity about how the world works, you have to ask yourself, what's going on here? What does this say about how greatness is achieved? There is a pattern that happens across almost all fields and industries. The amount to learn in order to be great is increasing exponentially. You need to get a quick start. Competitors first copy the best practices of top performers. Once they hit the best practice frontier, they then focus on experimentation. These experiments are often informed by the best practices from the other fields and new tools. In other words, they follow Pablo Picasso's advice of learn the rules like a pro, and so you can break them like an artist. Most experiments fail, but the ones that succeed become best practices and are copied by others. The body of knowledge that one must master in order to be great increases. Knowledge is always becoming outdated. However, occasionally, completely new paradigms arise when large bundles of old best practices become obsolete, and early adopters create a bundle of new practices that create a new paradigm. So, all in all of you here are runners, so I will try to relate to you in that concept maybe, but the history of running, for example, backs this up. Throughout the period when world records for 100-meter races were improving, so too were the training paradigms, from intensity training to interval training to a focus on endurance. Each generation built upon the previous generation's lessons and built new paradigms for training, technique, equipment, and health. Or, as Isaac Newton eloquently said, if I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. So let's relate this to today. Exactly 30 years ago, 4th of June, I got into this business straight out of school. It's been 30 years. I really love this business. I love my company. I love my team. You know, we do this, like you said, it is a big passion for us. It's a big honor to be here on the stage. It's a big honor to have all of you standing up like this. You know, we really are proud of what we do, and we continue to do that. It's easy to say, you know, I mean, you know, some of us would know, I mean, we sold the business like Jeff said, and we could have just enjoyed, have a drink somewhere, but that's not what it is about. It's really about creating a value, not just for ISS, it's creating a value for us as people, it's creating a value for our country, just being there, having the magic touch, it's a whole thing by itself. So, you know, you said, I mean, there's so many things. There is service with the human touch, there's leadership, there is training, there is valuing people that work for us, because we are all there sharing the world, and you know, we have to make the best out of it. So all these 37,000 people, and then going back, you know, bigger and bigger, and it's all about training them, it's all about making sure that they are part of this team. And that's how we create the value. I mean, yes, we are here every year, we do get all the awards, but it's a lot of work, guys. And it's a lot of passion, and I love it. And every time I go back home from here, I really, I get all this energy to do more, and you know, that energy is really under pressure. So when I promised Charles about this. It wasn't that I had too many drinks. I can see that. I mean, we can do that. He put it up on the app right there. So I hope that I can fulfill that promise again, and we'll be very proud if we do that. So thanks a lot. We are very, very proud, and I know that every guy here, I want to just jump and give high five to everyone, but I'll do it off the stage. So I kept you long enough. Thanks a lot, and let's have the party. Thank you.